hesitate no more. Look to my heart and feel the words I'm saying. All truth from my soul to you. And when your world feels like it's falling apart, I'll be there to carry you through. Jump, step right in, deep dive in, free falling. I'll be your parent.
Back it up. Streaminn Hub Radio. Back it up.
All right, my time. 2:49.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Ammoye.
Hi, DJ Kharma.
Good afternoon, man. Welcome to Flippin Friday, and you are my fresh face artist. And it made no bones about it. You came with your fresh face. Excuse me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had to come correct for you, of course.
Yes. So, how has everything been? Blessings to the folks on our Instagram live. My fresh face artist for today is Ammoye, and if you want to see her, well, you're just gonna have to jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. All right, Ammoye, how you been?
I'm goody, you know. I can't complain.
Good.
Yes.
So no. So let me kick it off like this. Ammoye has an infectious vocalist, is an infectious vocalist raised in reggae, originally from Clarendon, Jamaica, and now residing in Toronto, Canada. 5-time Juno Award nominee. Wow. What is the secret to your success? 5 times awarded.
You know, they have a saying in Jamaica that we look about with talawa.
Yes.
And that for me means I am resilient. I won't give up on myself. I believe in myself. I was raised by my grandparents in a little ghetto called Alzal in Clarendon, Jamaica.
Yeah.
And my grandmother had us in the church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Friday. And Saturdays we were cleaning the church. And so I got my start singing in the church choir. And she instilled in me just being persistent and resilient, believing in myself. I know that I have a calling in music. I know that I was given this gift for a reason by the divine, the creator, whatever you want to call it. I call it spirit. Spirit gave me this gift. And so I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up on my divine mission, which is music, is my calling. I heal people through my music. And so just being resilient, regardless of it, reggae being a male dominant, a male dominant genre.
Right.
They can't stop this female powerhouse. That's how I see myself. You know.
That was gonna amazing explanation.
Thank you.
That was gonna be my next question, or a question I would have asked, is dealing with dealing with the music industry and being a female and the stigmas that are seemingly attached to that. How do you handle that on a day-to-day basis? Because I know it's not always an easy feat, but you push through. What are some challenges you face and have been able to overcome?
Well, for one, a lot of promoters, as I was coming up, a lot of promoters, they tend to gravitate more to, booking more of the male artists. And when they do book us as females, I experienced where I would be placed on the bill early on within the set, within the bill's lineup, And when I would go out there, it would be the audience would be empty, scantily clad. Nobody out there. One, you know what I mean? You can count on your one hand how many people is in the audience. But for me though, I took that as, how do I say? That was like fuel for my fire, because even if it was one person in that audience, that person, one or two person out there in that audience would get a full my full 100%. As if it was 10,000 people in the audience.
Exactly.
I would treat them just as like it was any other, packed crowd or whatever. Like they would get the full my full capacity, my full energy, and full respect as a full packed audience. And that just gave me a lot. That actually, word of mouth. My performances, I would build from word of mouth. People would recommend and say, "You got to go check out this Ammoye girl, because this girl is." I honestly love what I do, and everybody, when you come and you watch my live show with my band, I'm not just beefing up myself. I know for a fact that you're gonna enjoy it from the top to the bottom. It's full of energy. It's full of light. It's full of just activation. I'm activating the people, and I'm all about motivating and inspiring people to go out and do what they love. And so the word of mouth is where really is where my audience started building from. They would just recommend me and talk and big me up to other people, and then more and more people would come out to my shows, and I'm here at this point. But talking about the male being the being in a male dominant industry, that for one is something I overcame by just continuously pushing myself. No matter who was in the audience, I pushed myself, and then I wasn't afraid to reach out to the promoters and the bookers and get them to book me for these shows. I was that girl, and I'm still that girl. I'm not afraid to go after opportunities. I don't wait for things to come to me. I go out and create my own opportunities.
I love it. So now you are working on, well, you dropped an album.
Yes, water.
Why did you call it water?
Well, water for me, because I released The Light in 2017, my first solo debut album, because I've released other body of works before, and it was more so collab works. Like I did a collab album in 2010 with Riza Shen, and I did one before that with Kicking Rocks, and that was with Cecily and Aram Scarum. And I've done features and worked with other producers and stuff. So 2017, I released The Light. And what happened there was in 2012, I went through this spiritual awakening, I call it. Even though I was raised in the church, in 2012, and it was a catalytic spiritual year for me, because I came more so in a personal, intimate relationship with spirit, God, creator, whatever you want to call it. And a long story short, my voice, I lost my voice because I learned that they were recalibrating my light portal. I call this my voice a light portal. So they were recalibrating. They took away my voice for all year because I had to get a cleanup, if you will, which is what's going on the planet right now. I feel like we're going through a cleanup, and things had to be shut down to be able to come back better, right? And they took away my voice for that year, and I ended up writing The Light. And The Light was my, my, how do I say? Yeah, my awakening, a different kind of awakening for me on a spiritual level. And it changed me as a person. It changed my music. It changed my writing. It changed how I saw the world and my purpose in being here on the planet. And that was releasing that album was introducing the people to the new to that path that I was committed to being on from that point. And then Water now is my rebirth since discovering that light within me.
Got you.
Yeah,
I love it. So I wanna touch on something that I saw in your bio on your Instagram. And we have 2 minutes before we take the break.
Yeah.
I don't want the break to cut into what I'm going to ask you. But if you can sum it up in like 2 minutes or less. You said that you are a light worker.
Yes. A light worker means I work with the frequency of light. I'm here to hold the light for the planet and for humanity, meaning that I know that I came in here with a divine purpose. I've been talking about that from earlier. I know now that my being here, my presence here on earth is not by accident or coincidence. I came in with a gift, and that is to share my light, my gift with the world and activate people. When you come to my show, when you hear my music, the intent is to activate you, to inspire you, to motivate you to go out and do what it is that you came here on this planet to share and give to the world and to humanity, to help us raise our vibration,
So would you say that transcends through your music?
Absolutely. Totally and completely and fully, yes.
All right. So this record, Count on Me, will take us to the break. And we're talking to Ammoye. And you live in Canada now, right?
Yes, Toronto, Canada.
You live in Toronto, Canada, but she has Jamaican roots, and you can hear, you
Absolutely,
can see that.
absolutely.
All right,
Yes.
let's check this record out. Count on Me.
Ready. Ready.
All right, my time 2 minutes after 3. We're kicking it with my fresh-faced chosen artist for today, and her name is Ammoye from Clarendon, Jamaica. And why hearing you no more? What's going on?
For some reason, here we are. Yes, 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 yes.
I thought it was me.
Yeah,
So-
Clarendon for sure. Clarendon, Jamaica.
When was the last time you went to J?
I was there in 2019. Actually, I was there for a tour. I was doing all the Margaritavilles, a tour.
Oh,
Yeah, performing
Right.
at all the Margaritaville. Yes, in 2019, and I was there writing. I wrote my album there as well for The Light when I was there for The
okay.
Light.
I
a
was
couple
about
years
to
ago.
ask if
Yeah.
that was the water, but where can we? I know your album is available right now.
Yes.
Water. What streaming platforms?
All of them. You can get them on Spotify, Apple, Google, iTunes, all of it. Wherever you get your music, you can find them. And there's a direct link in my Instagram bio. You can follow me on Instagram at Ammoye's Music, AMMOYES Music. And if you go to my bio, you can find a direct link that will take you to all the streaming platforms where you can get
Love
the
it.
album.
Love it.
As well as on my website, ammoye.com.
Vanessa, West Palm Beach. Good evening, Ammoye. You sound amazing, and
Oh, thank you.
I agree. I wanted to drop this record before, because before you go. What? How would you describe your sound?
It's a fusion. It's very eclectic. It's diverse because growing up in Jamaica, even though my base is gospel inspirational music, and reggae is the base for Jamaica. So of course, my music is reggae, but you'll hear influences of inspirational gospel, if you want to call it that, and you'll hear R&B influences, jazz influence, hip hop, electronic, even Afro beats. So it's a fusion. I love music, and whenever a lot of music resonate with me basically. And so what I do is I fuse it all together into my reggae and make it my own sound. So it's a multi-dimensional sound, if you will.
So you're kind of a fluid artist then.
Absolutely, fusion for sure. Yeah, fusion, reggae fusion. Yeah,
Artist.
Yes.
I love it. This one is called Bad Behavior. Why?
Yeah. Bad behavior is because it's cleaning up our bad behaviors. Everybody, we all know that we have bad habits and we need to grow out of. And this song speaks to that. In the industry itself, simply we're touching on that a little bit with the fighting against that masculine energy and bringing more of the feminine energy into it so that we can be more balanced. And this is really what,
right?
Yeah, balance it out, man. We need to. Right now, I feel like it's the consciousness, the feminine energy is rising up, and females just need to stand up and own their power, claim their power, take back their power, and share their light, share what it is that they have to offer. Because we have, if there wasn't female on the planet, there wouldn't be a world, really. You know what I mean? So respect us as females, and females need to respect themselves as well, and not be afraid or intimidated, in showing who they are and expressing who they are as a feminine energy. And this is what it's all about: cleaning up the bad habits that we had on our planet, that we had in our industries, all facets of society and within ourselves, and make ourselves better so the world can be better. And this is what really underlying the intent of bad behavior is all about. Clean up time.
And the internet was behaving bad 2 seconds ago. All right, let's jump to this record and then we close out. Please go and follow Ammoye, AMMOYE Music on Instagram.
ES Music. ES
Music. Go ahead, follow her now and start streaming some of her records. We play Bad Behavior.
Yes.
Ready. Ready.
DJ Kharma. Kharma.
Ready. Boy, you are trying me, still playing games, underestimating me. I tell me I can't do like you do. Hold me, do not treat me like a fool. You better one and don't you test me. All this abuse, yeah, won't stop me, no. Try so hard, so pressing, no pressing me. Time to prove your ways are through. Squeeze us off your clothes and get information. Put on your clothes and get information. Where the chances are on them bad behaviors. Clean up the door of them bad behaviors. Man's gonna miss me when I'm gone. You woke me up, sleep.
8 minutes after 3, we are rocking with Ammoye. You know what? Yeah, it's definitely fused because I kind of hear that almost hard rock EDM.
Yes, EDM, all of it. Yes, in it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
infused. I love it.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Frank Herman, Germany, beautiful lady. He says, "Hey, Ammoye."
Hi.
Roger, North Lauderdale, everybody blessing you up. So pretty much we can find your music on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Available now. Water is available along with Light.
The light,
and
yes.
The Light and all the other singles that you
Yes.
have available. Do you have anything in the works? Any performances coming up for Ammoye?
Well, I just did a show on Friday, and it was good to be back with the audience, with the full audience in the room and not the virtual thing. So I'm looking forward to more of that, doing more live shows with an audience and not just virtually. So yes, we are planning actually, as things open up more, to do a tour. So people can stay in touch with me and keep up to date with me on my website at www.ammoye.com. Because we're planning to tour the album Water for sure.
So that's www.ammoye.com and that's AMMOYE. Check her out, guys.
Please.
Thanks, Ammoye, for kicking it with
me. Thank you so much, DJ Kharma. Florida, big up yourself. I have my family in Florida because I have a lot of family in Florida right now too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You should come visit.
I should. I know. I want to.
All right, bless up yourself, Ammoye. Wishing you all the best. Thanks for kicking it on a Flippin' Friday with me.